Hi you all, today's tip was inspired by a conversation I had with my cousin Emily about how I got my son off the bottle at 11 months and drinking independently by 13 months. And so here's how I did it. I started with a favorite sippy cup. You all have done your hunt. I bought one of every brand and his favorite happened to be Avent. It's a little 5-ounce cup and it has a very soft nipple. You'll see it's very transparent and very soft. When I pour the water out, you'll see how easily it comes out. So I started that at 5 months, or whenever you all start actually meals with the baby food. I put this on his high chair with every single meal, whether he drank out of it or played with it or not. It was present in every meal time. Then a few months later, I progressed to this kind of cup. Now this happens to be Playtex. He preferred Avent, but his Avent cup is at my mom's house. What I wanted to show you though is that the nipple is much firmer on this. It still has the little handles to hold on to, but it takes a little bit more effort to get the water out than the Avent brand. So I'm showing you there that he actually prefers the Avent to the Playtex, but I didn't have that one to show you. So let me show you when I pour the water out, you'll see it's much more difficult to get it out. They have to actually use a lot more effort. And this kind of cup I didn't start using till he was probably like 7 or 8 months old. So as he mastered that sippy, then the old sippy would go into rotation as a snack cup. So he still had bottle, then a snack cup, then a mealtime cup. The mealtime cup was always the one that he was working on. This is a compression cup. I love these. This is an Avent brand. It has no nipple. Now see, it still has the handles attached so he can still pick it up like the sippy, but it doesn't have a nipple. What happens is, you'll see, when you turn it over, no water comes out. But when their lip touches that top inner ring, it compresses and water will come out. So let me just show you. Now, when you start using this one, you all make sure that you're using water. They will spill on themselves. They will choke and gag a little bit when you're practicing this one. So also do it at a time of day when you both have lots of patience to get through the spills and choking and gurgling and all that. So I guess I started that cup at about 9 months. And then I moved to this cup. Now, I bought this cup way in advance from Babies R Us for his stocking. And it actually ended up being a really good transition cup because it has the handles, but then it's open at the top. Now, notice it has a nice lip on it. So when he was pouring back, he wasn't just dumping all the water right on him. I started that one at 12 months. You start with a little tiny bit of water in the bottom, or a water juice mixture. Okay, then this is what I started at 13 months. No handles, no sippy, totally open cup. It's a little teeny lightweight juice cup that I bought at the dollar store. It was very easy for him to hold. I showed him how to put both hands around and lift it to his face. You're going to have lots of spills, you all. So once again, I'm going to reiterate, when you are both in your best mood, the best time of day for you, that's when you practice this skill. So we quickly moved from this little tiny cup that was so lightweight to the next cup. You'll see. I bought this clear cup at the grocery store, actually for Thanksgiving, I think, because I wanted something that looked a little bit nicer on the table. It's much heavier in weight than the sippy cup. That's what I'm showing you there. And it's much wider base. So I didn't know how he would do when I gave it to him. Once again, I show him how to put both hands around the cup, and then I helped him guide it up to his lip. Remember to always start with just a little tiny bit at the bottom. And the thing I liked about this cup was that since it was so transparent, he could actually see what was inside, if it was juice or milk or water. And I guess I did that one around 14 months. Now that he's mastered drinking out of an open cup, I get to have fun buying these little seasonal things. I found 3 of these cups at Target. There's like a penguin, a snowman, and a Santa. And he absolutely loves them. They're his new favorite cup. And here's what I like about them. They're smaller at the base and in the middle, so his little hands can wrap around it easily. But then it's wider at the top, so it's easier for him to bring it to his mouth and drink out of it without spilling. And now, you all, I can fill up this cup pretty much halfway, and he can drink from it without spilling. Now, occasionally he has spills when he sets it back down on the table. Maneuvering around his plate or his bowl or the utensils can sometimes be a little tricky, and sometimes he spills still, but he loves these little cups. So I think I'm going to have to look for some Valentine's Day ones, because I actually, looking at the bottom of the cup, I tried to order plain ones, and I think this brand is only made for Target. So I think they do them seasonally just for that company. So now I'm going to show you the 3 cups that I have in rotation for him. He uses a Sippy for milk. It's a 7-12-month Sippy. And that's because he only gets milk once a day, which is another issue. And he's tired at that time of the day. It's right before nap and can be a little sloppy and spill. The compression cup is for snacks and for on the go. I always have one in my purse with me whenever we're running errands. And one is always on the coffee table. And then, of course, for meals, he always has an open cup. And I put one in my Mommy on the Go bag so he can have an open cup when we go out to eat. So I hope this was helpful for you all. You know, I'm a former teacher. I enjoy giving tips to colleagues and friends whenever I find something that's helpful. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know. Thanks, you all. Bye-bye.